Hey everyone, I'm Amod and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, we are going to learn about another Playwright locator called getByText. So as usual, let's start with basics. What do you understand by text of any web element? Suppose we want to create a link. So for that we can use anchor tag. So this will be my opening tag and this will be my closing tag. If we put anything within opening tag like ID and give some value, then ID is an attribute here. But if we give something between opening and closing tag, maybe like link. So this text link is called text of web element. It can be also called inner text. And using this value, we can locate web element. In XPath, we have a method text where we can pass this value to locate, but in Playwright, they provide a dedicated method called getByText to locate web element, which we are going to learn in this video. So here I have created one sample HTML page where I have multiple text. If we inspect this page, then you can see we have so many buttons, and for the first button we have text as hello world. Then we have some other text elements. For the fourth one we have some leading and trailing white spaces. If we expand fifth one, then here we have text in multiple lines. And if you go further, we have one div where we have text within the parent node and my child node, which is span, that also contains some text. So we are going to use getByText locator on these web elements. So let's see getByText locator works on all these scenarios or not. So let us start with basic one. So I want to locate the first button web element using this text. So let's copy this text, and here I have already created one test file where I am loading my HTML page. So I'm going to use await, then page dot getByText, and we can pass the text value in quotes. And let me call expect method on this with to be visible. Very simple. I provided the exact text and I am expecting that element should be found and it should be visible. Let's go to test and run this test. So you can see page has been loaded, and if you go to console, your test is passed. That means this element was found with this text value. So in this example, we have passed the text in the exact same case. What will happen if we pass small h here and maybe word in uppercase? Will Playwright locate the element in this case? Let me run and show you. The page has been loaded, and if you go to console, you can see test is passed. So by default, getByText locator will be case insensitive. Now on this web page, we have two buttons where we have hello word in the text. So now here I'm going to use only hello, no exact text, only hello. If I run the program, let's see what happens. So it gives some error, and if you go to console, it says it violated strict mode. getByText hello resolved to two elements. First one hello world and second one hello amazing world. That means the by default getByText will use contains. That's why it is returning two web elements. But if you want exact match, then we need to pass another attribute. That means the text put comma, and here we have one object. In this object we need to pass a key called exact, and let's pass true. So in this scenario, getByText locator will look for the web element where we have inner text exactly hello, no other things. If I run this program now, it will not find any web element because we don't have any web element where we have only hello. So you can see failed and it gives element not found. But we have the text hello world. Let me correct it and rerun the program. So again, you can see it failed. And why it failed? Because we are using the attribute exact true. And the exact text contains H in uppercase, W in uppercase. Now it is exact match. So if I run the program now, it should work fine. So you can see test is passed. So on this web page, for the third element, we have the inner text as today is date, and this date will be dynamic. Tomorrow, when date will be April 6th, then this text will be changed. So basically, we are going to handle dynamic text here. So suppose you just want to locate the element using the format, date format, then we can use regex. Let me show you how. So let me copy this line. Let's remove this thing. So my text value is this. In this text, my today is always fixed. So let me copy this and put it here. And only this part will be changing. But here I just want to use format. For that we need to use regular expression. So to put a regular expression, we need to remove the quotes. So we are going to use slices, and here we can use power, which will represent the starting of expression. So today it will be fixed, then one space. We're expecting an integer, so which can be represented using slash t, and there will be total 4. Why? Because in year we have 4 characters. So to provide the length, we can use curly braces and give the length. Then there will be one hyphen. Same thing, slash t. This time length will be 2 dash slash t. Length will be 2. And put the dollar to end the string. And here I need to put one bracket. Let me run this program and see whether it works or not. So you can see test is passed. Just to be double sure, here I am going to just give the length as 1 and rerun the program. So you can see it is still looking for the web element and it failed and says element not found. You want to do some extra and you want to get the current date and put in the text value. That also we can do. But before that, let me fetch the current date. So for that we can use date and we need to convert to ISO string. So when you convert it to ISO string, it will give you date with the timestamp and it will be joined using T. You must have seen that format. So basically I need to split using T and get the first one. Why? Because we just need this much. We don't want timestamp. So let me store into one variable. I can also print for you like console.log. If you print this much, you will see the date and you will understand why I am splitting using T and getting the first from string array. And now we just need to feed this value to this string. So I will copy this line, paste below, and here we'll get rid of this. So let's use tick symbol and here use dollar and the curly braces pass the variable name which is today. So this time text will be today is the date value. Let me run and see whether it works or not. So you can see test is passed and on the console you can see it has printed this date and this date has date and time and they are joined using T. That's why I had used split method to split the string using T and I'm going to pick the first one which will be this part and this I am feeding in my string here. Now let's see another concept. So for the fourth one, we have inner text with leading and trailing white spaces. So here I'm going to copy only this text and I will try to use as it is. Let's see whether it works or not. So wait, expect page dot get by text and pass the text value to be visible. Here we are missing T. Let's run this program. So you can see text is passed. So by default, getByText will trim leading and trailing white spaces. Even it will remove any extra white space between words as well. That means it will simply normalize everything. In this case also, if you use exact, then what do you think? Will it work or not? Let me run and see. So you can see in this case also text is passed. So basically we are using exact here. So it will match the case and all. But if we have any extra white spaces, it will remove those things. And for the next wave element, we have text in multiple lines. If you click on this, you can see these are in multiple lines. And also we have some extra white spaces between words. So Playwright just expect you to pass the exact text here, and automatically it will take care of any new line, character or extra white spaces between words. That means if I paste this text, then getByText will be able to locate the web element. Let me run and show you. So you can see text is passed. So this is really great feature of getByText locator here. Now the last concept, for the last web element, we have inner text divided into parent node and child node. So in this scenario also, in getByText locator, we can combine the text and pass it. That means we can use parent space child. So this is combined text, and if you run the program, it will pass easily. So you can see test it passed. So that's all in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment on this video. If you really like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. Thank you everyone.